Welcome everybody to the 32nd episode of the Arc of Wrestling. 32nd, right?
I think it's 33.
30,
Let me check.
32, 33, whatever. You pick.
It's 33 because 32 was last week.
People power.
No, it's actually like 37 because we've skipped so many episodes.
Those are...
I know,
This is episode 50.
It probably is episode 50 if we look at all the episodes that we did but threw away because they were shit or they broke, and the ones that we missed because we didn't feel like doing an episode that week. So
yes, this is true.
yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. I'm your host Greg. Today we have Joker.
Hello.
We have Strike.
I'm here.
We have Mike.
Hello.
We have Hunter.
Yeah.
And we have Jonesy.
Yeah.
Maybe okay.
Before we start, Downboy31 says someone's mic levels are very high.
That would be Greg, because Greg is still buzzing.
Turn your mic down a little bit, Greg.
I'll turn my mic down on XSplit really quickly. We are streaming live over...
Jesus Christ, your mic is loud.
Over on...
Yeah, it is him. It is Greg.
Okay. Fuck it.
We are streaming live on Lag Spike TV.
On Lag Spike TV. It is a new network we have joined. We ditched... We ditched... whatever their fucking names are. And we joined Lag Spike. We are with a great number of channels like Lag Spike TV, New Legacy, and a whole bunch of others. So go check them out over at lagspike.tv. That's the URL. Also follow us on...
That's if you're not watching us on Lag Spike.
Yeah. Always watch.
If you're watching us on DTV, then go there.
Don't miss us, or else I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna have to kill you and rape you. So don't make that happen. Okay. Also,
a good message, Greg. I don't think that's a good message for the viewers.
It's a great message for the viewers. Okay. Also, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Tumblr.
Buy the Garden Gnome.
Buy the Garden Gnome.
Garden
All the Tumblr.
Yeah. So, yeah, do all that. This is the No Way Out podcast. This is it. I had to miss the No Way Out podcast because it's Father's Day and I had to go out and have dinner with my father. So, we are going to be relying on the rest of the crew to talk about it. Let's get this started, okay?
Okay.
We start out with the
first...
What?
Yes, shop.
What, Mike?
We're doing just No Way Out, right?
Just No Way Out. No Way Out, the news.
Alright. The first match was Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler.
No, wait.
There's a pre-match song.
I don't
We
care about
have
the pre-match.
the pre-show. And we start out with the pre-show. We start out backstage at the pre-show with Primo, Epico, Rosa Mendez complained to AW that they lost their rematch clause because he advised them to wait. AW says that there's going to be a fatal four-way match later in the night. And the winner will become the new #1 contenders. And the fatal four-way is the Colognes versus the Usos versus the $1 Million Players versus Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd. Nowhere in sight do we have Tyler Rex and Kurt Hawkins, which makes me sad personally. So that's what we start out with, and then we get the actual pre-show match with Brodus Clay versus David Otunga. Mike's favorite match of the entire year.
Oh my god, you know, I'm gonna call you those.
Who?
Best match ever.
That was the worst match ever.
Michael McGillicuddy? Oh, yeah.
Brodus wasn't over, and nobody cared about David Otunga.
5-star match.
You're an idiot.
Match.
You're an idiot.
So, I jumped into this way late because Strike started talking about it in the Skype chat, and I'm like, oh, I'm guessing it's already started, but no, he talked about it when the match ended, so I completely missed it. So
It was horrible.
yeah,
That's because I wasn't watching it either.
and I'm kind of glad I missed it because it would have been probably one of the worst matches of the night.
It was great.
So we actually get to the actual pay-per-view, which we start out with.
Well, Tony Chimmel botched the announcing for David Otunga.
He did? What did he do?
Instead of saying Harvard Law School, he said Larvard Hall, and then had to repeat it.
Oh, wow.
Larvard Hall.
I have no idea how you could fuck that up so badly.
But honestly, does anyone care? It's Michael McGill. It's David.
Michael
Otunga.
McGillicuddy.
Yeah.
Wait a botch, Hunter.
Michael Otunga.
Boss of the week, Hunter. We're mixing up
Yeah.
Michael McGillicuddy and David Otunga. So
Anyway.
If those two formed a tag team, they would be undefeated.
Oh my god.
let's start
Mike,
out.
how bad would you want to watch them?
Who,
I would
Michael
rather, like-
McGillicuddy or David Otunga?
Both of them together.
Well, they were already a tag team together, so... And they didn't really do anything as a tag team. Except be like the guys who held the tag team because they didn't have anything for us to do with tag team championships.
Actually, something else to be worth mentioning is Zack Ryder took R-Truth's place. So he's basically a tag team champion, too.
But has that been confirmed? They have been wrestling. They have been wrestling at the house shows, but I'm not sure if it's been officially confirmed that Zack Ryder's taken the place of R-Truth. Most likely, what I see happening is R-Truth is going to be.
Well, title changes that occur over house shows tend to be pulled over to the shows, like with when John Morrison and The Miz beat Kofi Kingston and CM Punk for the titles. That was carried over to Raw.
But the thing is that what was I going to say? It hasn't been officially said that Zack Ryder on the website or on Raw that Zack Ryder is taking the place of R-Truth. So what could happen on Raw is that the $1 Million Players or SmackDown, they come out for a match against R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. R-Truth is going to stand ringside. He's just going to stand on the apron and do nothing as Kofi Kingston gets his ass kicked, and then they take the championships. I'm not. It wouldn't make sense if they just threw the title on Zack Ryder.
Well, if your partner's injured, can't you replace them? Because Chris Jericho did that with Edge, and he got the big show.
Yeah, but Edge was seriously hurt, and he wasn't coming back for a while.
Yeah, R-Truth only has a broken foot. R-Truth could make it out to the ring and just stand there as Kofi loses the titles.
So could Edge.
No, or Edge could barely walk, dude.
Yeah,
Edge
was
totally
out, dude.
Give him a cane or something. Give him.
No,
Oh my God,
no.
Strike.
Don't make him bad.
There's a difference between torn muscles and broken bones.
Edge was hospitalized. He couldn't have gone out there and just stood there. He had to stay in his bed and overnight watch him, so nothing happens to him. Archer just has a broken foot, and he's not going to be able to do any ring action for the next 2 or 3 months. Is my personal guess.
So then why not replace him with somebody?
Or they could just drop the belts. Well, they didn't replace anybody when Evan Bourne got suspended.
And
so why should they replace R-Truth?
Also, they already have a feud set up. But we'll talk about that later tonight.
Because they just didn't do anything with...
We'll talk about it later tonight.
Kingston.
We'll go on to the first match of the actual pay-per-view, which is Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler for the World Heavyweight Championship match. And what is surprisingly was a grade A match. I enjoyed this match completely. So,
by the way, the crowd was pro Ziggler.
Oh yeah,
I'm just pointing that out.
Definitely pro
I missed
Ziggler.
this match. I'm kind of just sad now.
You heard Ziggler chants throughout the entire match. Of course, it was half-half, but I mean, you could still hear the Ziggler chants are very clear throughout that entire match. That was for sure. So, what was surprising about the match was Sheamus was being really technical in that match. I'm not sure if you guys remember the sign that happened last week on Raw, I believe, where a kid held up a sign that says Sheamus isn't a wrestler, he's a fighter. Well, in this match, Sheamus looked like a wrestler. But I think that's just because Ziggler was carrying Sheamus throughout that match. What do you think, Mike?
Hold on.
Because I thought it was a really good match.
Ziggler basically carried Sheamus.
Yeah.
But Sheamus
you can't say that because Sheamus is capable in the ring.
No, Sheamus did do his part in that match. I think at some points he was able to carry Ziggler at some. I think it was a very equal match. I think both competitors went out there and really did everything that they could, and they made it a great match.
Sheamus was the guy who worked stiff, and Ziggler was the one who had worked a technical style.
But even then, Sheamus wasn't that stiff in that match. At least from what I saw, Sheamus was really technical and was really a lot more fluent than some of his other matches, like with Bryan or something like that. I felt he was just it seemed like he worked so much better with Ziggler than he has in any of his other matches that he's had in his WWE career. So
I don't. I've said it. I don't know if I've said this before, but I don't like false finishes.
Why?
I just don't. It takes away the art of a finisher. Like every match nowadays has a false finish. There'll be a 25-minute match, and the guy will hit his finisher, and the other guy will kick out.
Well, this one, Sheamus hit the white noise and the brogue kick, and Ziggler won.
Why'd you time that guy out?
Because he kept spamming. I had the impression they were trying to do the WrestleMania thing when Ziggler was getting a kiss from Vicky. I was like, oh my god, they're doing this again.
Yeah, they didn't have to do that. Because even then, Vicky doesn't have that relationship she had with Ziggler when they first started doing the managing team up. They stopped that, and why would you bring that back up? It just almost feels disgusting to see.
Yeah, I was waiting for Ziggler to get brogue kicked and then get pinned in 17 seconds.
Yeah. So we'll move on to so Sheamus wins at about 14:35 with the white noise and then hits the brogue kick at the end. I thought that Ziggler was gonna dodge that brogue kick, but then I was also thinking Ziggler can't win this right now.
Yeah, Ziggler wasn't gonna win.
Ziggler wasn't gonna win, and he shouldn't win. At least not now. Maybe at SummerSlam, if they continue to keep Ziggler in the limelight and keep Del Rio back, which I kind of want them to do, but who knows.
Alright, well, real quick, stop timing Awesome out. If he does it one more time, then give him like a 20-minute timeout or something.
I think it only goes
Don't ban him. Keep going.
Well, I would just like to say that the Sheamus match felt just really underwhelming towards the end because they really could have done a lot with a Vicky interference, and it just didn't happen.
I think what I personally think is Ziggler's been getting off with a lot of Vicky interferences, and it really does tarnish his image as, can this guy win the championship without Vicky? And if Vicky if Vicky went in there and tried interfering and Ziggler still lost, it wouldn't have made sense. For Ziggler to do this match on his own without any interruptions, without, he almost lost the beginning because of Vicky. Having Vicky not in that match really helps Ziggler's character, as he could wrestle without Vicky, and he could still put on a good match. And he was close to winning, but then he lost it because he hit the brogue kick, and no one can get out of Sheamus' brogue kick.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, interference done right can be really effective.
Yeah, but maybe an interference will work in their next match.
If the interference added on like a couple extra minutes to the match, then it wouldn't feel as cheap because he'd still be doing more work, right?
It was a 15-minute match, dude. How much longer do you need it?
I mean, if it was towards the end of the match, like right before Sheamus hit the brogue kick, and Vicky interfered for whatever reason, they could have added on another extra minute or two of that match, and it would have been more tense, I guess. It would have been like, wait a minute, is Ziggler going to come out from behind and win it? Is this going to be an upset? No, he just takes two finishers back to back.
Here's the thing, Strike. I think even all those people who were chanting Ziggler in the crowd, I think they had the idea that he wasn't going to win it that night. They had a week to build up this pay-per-view after Del Rio had that random concussion that came out of nowhere. A week of build-up is going to allow Ziggler to take the title, and especially if Ziggler hasn't done anything in the past 3 or 4 months, that he's just going to come in out of nowhere and win the World Heavyweight Championship. You need that build-up, and that's why the Vicky thing doesn't work, because why would you want Ziggler to look like he's about to win it when he hasn't done anything relevant in the past 4 months for people to be like, are we about to see this dude become world champion? If maybe that would work 3 months in when he's had a good feud with Sheamus and good promos that were cut, and he's able to now, in some people's eyes, be like, I can see this guy as a world champion. But at this moment in time, the fact that he lost to Sheamus will help maybe Ziggler move on and continue to go after Sheamus, and Del Rio to sit back for a little bit and stop botching everything and getting hurt every single week.
Well, to be fair, fans were probably thinking the same, a lot of what you were thinking with Del Rio, and the Ziggler match probably did get more advertising than the Del Rio match, because, I mean,
I don't know.
In fact, I thought Ziggler had a better chance than Del Rio did at winning, because
Okay, no porn links in here.
Here's the thing. Del Rio, if he didn't get that concussion, down the line, maybe in 2 or 3 months, maybe at SummerSlam, he would go on to win the World Heavyweight Championship. But now that he's got himself injured, I think WWE is really thinking that he's not the right guy to have as their main star. Since he's already injured himself about 3 times already, that it's time
Del Rio?
Yeah.
Has it been 3?
Has it been 3 already, or has it been 2?
I think it's 2.
Okay.
At least
I've heard somewhere it was 3, that he injured his groin, he had this concussion, and then he hurt his ankle or something.
The concussion, though, was a freak accident. You can't really place the blame on him alone.
Yeah.
there's no telling when he got that concussion. Mike was thinking he got the concussion during the Great Khali match.
No.
Well,
Wasn't that concussion at a house show?
It probably was. It could have been in training. It could have been.
That's what I thought. I thought
it could have been him slipping outside of the ring for whatever reason. Like he could have been going down some stairs and he fell or something.
I read that the concussion where Sheamus slammed his head on the WWE sign. That's how he got it. And
I don't remember that.
Apparently on SmackDown, Sheamus threw his head into the WWE sign on the stage.
Then why wasn't Sheamus reprimanded for that?
And I guess it was a freak accident or something.
Okay, The Miz got buried to
yeah, but that was a
hell
botch.
for
But that was
dropping.
a botch.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Well,
Not really.
to talk about The Miz wasn't really there to catch R-Truth. He was about almost a foot away from R-Truth when R-Truth went over the top rope.
Yeah, but like I said, the Del Rio, if that's what happened, that's a freak accident. You really can't place the blame on Del Rio for that. Because you don't expect to get a concussion from him.
I'm just going to respond really quickly to Awesome7192. The Rock will and never win the Money in the Bank. Ever, period. Just to let you know. And The Rock isn't coming back until probably WrestleMania.
Wait, who said The Rock was winning Money in the Bank?
The guy
in
and
chat.
then he comes back in Money in the Bank and wins and goes on to win the WWE title. The Rock will never be winner of the Money in the Bank.
I just want to point out, The Rock is like 1,000 times bigger in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
He doesn't need the Money in the Bank. He could go into Vince McMahon's office and be like, I want to be WWE champion. Vince's like, fuck, okay, fine.
I could see The Rock, like, if he actually win that match, he'd, like, tear his ACL, like, climbing up the ladder. And then he'd just be gone forever.
What is this thing in front of me? What is this ladder doing in front of me?
The Money in the Bank did used to mean something back before they created a pay-per-view for it and gave it 2 copies.
I think when the Money in the Bank, I agree with you, Strike. I think when the Money in the Bank was just solely on WrestleMania, it brought a lot more attention to it than when it was his own pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, you got a WrestleMania moment. You get a push right there in front of you.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, it helped it push his Edge career to fucking limits that he thought he would never reach.
Well, that was partly because of timing, because that was like right on the edge of the Cena reign, right?
Yeah.
Well, and it was also they needed more people to be world champions.
And it was also the first Money in the Bank, right? Or was that RVD?
That was the first Money in the Bank, yeah.
And
Edge was the first Money in the Bank winner. RVD was the second.
Well, Edge cashed it in a way nobody thought of, because that was the first time they didn't think, oh man, he can cash it in after a match.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is something new.
That's how he got the name, the Ultimate Opportunist.
Yeah.
I mean, it really, the Money in the Bank, even though Edge's career was great when he was teaming with Christian, they had that famous TLC match and everything, the moment he won the Money in the Bank, it launched his career to heights that no other superstar could ever imagine. Like, you could look back at all the other Money in the Bank winners, and no one had an amazing run as champion after winning the Money in the Bank than Edge. No one. And it goes to show that he was there at the right time when they needed a champion, and it was perfect timing, period. It was great. And that's what makes me absolutely love the Edge.
Love the Edge.
I think RVD could have done a lot. RVD was doing a lot with his. He just
I
he just
think
got busted.
it died after, ECW did all that shit. And then he left. Anyways, we have to move on with the NWO.
The NWO?
The NWO.
Oh.
New World Order.
Second match of the night, United States Champion Santino Marella versus Ricardo Rodriguez in a non-title tuxedo match.
This is the most pointless match in the world.
Match of the year.
I left.
Thank God I didn't watch that one.
I left for dinner right after, right before this match started. So I have no idea what happened, but apparently a loud, boring chant broke out in the arena during the match.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what can you say about this match?
Match of the year. Match of the year.
Okay.
It was pointless.
Oh my God.
Also, I had no idea Santino could do the Cobra with his foot.
It
And
was pointless.
I shouldn't know this.
Was there anything noticeable in the match? Like, apparently
It
what
sucked.
happened was, they start ripping each other's tuxedos off, which sounds gay already. And then, at the end of it, he hits the Cobra, and Ricardo ends
With
up
his foot.
finding out that he's wearing underwear with Alberto Del Rio's face logo on the back.
Okay.
He's got Del Rio all over his ass.
Like,
That was the best part of the match.
Thank God I didn't have to see the match.
Yeah, I didn't watch that either.
That was the worst match.
They won our Facebook home one. Keep going.
okay. So, the match ends with Santino winning. Yippee-ki-yay. Backstage segment with Punk, who was shown wearing a new t-shirt, an I Did Crazy Chicks t-shirt.
Oh my God.
AJ comes up, wishes him good luck, kisses him on the cheek, and then Punk walks off saying luck is for losers. Match number 3, Christian versus Cody Rhodes for the Intercontinental Championship.
Whoa!
How good was this match? I want to know personally if this ended up being match of the night. 'Cause I missed
No,
it.
it wasn't match of the night. It was decent, but
It was decent?
yeah, it was okay.
Was there anything special in it?
Not really. I didn't really see anything that good in it. It was just a good wrestling match.
Well, Christian
Nothing
finally
too
put somebody
flashy.
away with the spear.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean,
I
that's
see
like
right
with the
here that
spear.
he,
That's like his first pin spear.
okay.
It was just a lot of reversals and stuff.
So
Technical
it was a
match.
classic, solid wrestling match.
Yep.
I mean, that's what you get from, you know, a veteran and a newcomer. That's kind of loosely to say. But this is, you know, Cody Rhodes has been holding the IC title for how long? Almost a year now. Either
A
for
couple more.
over the past year, he was either fighting for the Intercontinental Championship or he was champion. That was it. And now that he's losing to Christian, is this the perfect time for him to go after the WWE title?
Who, Cody Rhodes? Yes.
No.
Well,
Not the WWE.
The world
do
title.
you think he should be going after the World Heavyweight title?
Yeah.
well, he might be next in line for to fight Sheamus. But I mean, as long as Sheamus has that belt, I don't see any heels going over. Really,
It's Vince McMahon has too big of a crush on him or something. Like, he has like photos, he has nudes of Vince McMahon or something. Like, he's blackmailing him.
Who?
Sheamus, he's not that good.
Well, no. You do know that they're trying to put Sheamus over as the next John Cena, right?
It's not working.
It's going to
He's
happen.
boring.
It's been
boring.
it's been said by like co-writers that they've been told by Vince McMahon to put Sheamus over as the next top babyface in the company, because apparently they're not going by if Sheamus is a good wrestler. They're going by if he could promote the company well. If he could go out and do those PR meetings and all that, and, you know, go on, you know, Leno and all that, and do interviews and on a constant basis, and not bitch about it like some of the other wrestlers who do on a constant basis. That, oh man, I have to go fucking travel to China and do an interview, and then go to India, and then have to go all the way to, you know, Chicago and do something, and then have to go to LA and do something. That John Cena does it and gets money, and, you know, does it again, and he doesn't complain about it. Which I guess I have respect for him, because he knows what his job is. He doesn't bitch about it.
Vince McMahon must have a real concussion then if he thinks Sheamus is a fucking top star.
It's gonna probably end up being that way. I wouldn't doubt it for one bit. Sheamus is being played as the biggest thing that they have right now. So
Sheamus is the number one guy on SmackDown right now.
he is. It's plain and simple. He's the number one guy on SmackDown. And maybe by next year or in 2 years, Sheamus is gonna be moved to Raw, and you're gonna permanently see him there for the rest of his career.
I don't think that far.
I would think that.
I don't think he's going to be moved to Raw permanently. I mean, if Randy Orton gets fired, then Sheamus is going to have to stay on SmackDown.
I mean, unless they, you know, they start thinking about their future champions and make Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan and Cody Rhodes a regular champion, then they wouldn't need Sheamus on SmackDown if they have good competitors on there.
Well, I look at it this way. These are your big stars on SmackDown in terms of popularity. Sheamus, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio. Guess what? 2 of those guys are currently suspended.
But also, there's a lot of talk of Rey Mysterio.
Sin Cara just came back.
Yeah.
Sin Cara.
Sin Cara just came back, though.
And Sin Cara's
He's
not
still-
that big.
He's
That's
got a lot of
because-
sales.
His reactions are really weak now than they used to
That's
be.
because his entrance isn't as flashy, and he's not doing the flashy moves that he used to do.
Yeah.
Like tonight's match, it was very slow.
Yeah, that was slow. I expected a lot more.
Okay.
For a lucha match, that should have been faster, but keep going.
Match number 4. Primo and Epico with AW and Rosa Mendez versus Primetime Players Darren Young and Tyler O'Neil versus Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, and Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd in a fatal 4-way tag match to determine the number 1 contender for the WWE Tag Titles. What do you think of this? Oh, well, first of all, I want to note that when Young and O'Neal came out, they're wearing pink gear, and Booker T said, "Young looks like fruity booty-ish." A little fruit booty.
And then he was like, "I meant fruity pebbles."
We're talking about the tag match, right?
Yeah. And then that's a
I
line.
was very confused by this match.
That's a line
What the
that
hell
his
that
brother Stevie Ray back in WCW days.
I was very confused by this match because I didn't know what the hell was going on.
They had some good spots in it, though.
Was it a good match?
For the most part, it was.
It was a good match from the Usos and Gabriel and Kid's part.
You didn't think the rest of them pulled their part?
I don't like Titus O'Neil and Darren Young.
Darren Young's finisher is ugly too.
I watched it, and the Colognes, they're. I don't want to bash the Colognes, but Epico is no Carlito.
Yeah.
I like the Colognes when it was Carlito and Primo. I don't like Epico at all.
And I think it would be a perfect time for Carlito to be back, because Primo's a lot older than he was. He was like early 20s when he started with Carlito, and he was just too new. I think Primo's really gotten used to the company and used to the way that they fight, and it has a lot more room to move around. And I think if they brought back Carlito and they did Primo and Carlito, I think it would be a lot better than Primo and Epico. For the sole fact that Carlito actually has charisma, and neither one of Primo or Epico has what Carlito has.
Carlito has attitude problems, and he has a drug problem. He's not coming back.
Yeah. But then also Carlito was interesting to listen to.
Yeah. But
he had
charisma.
He had charisma.
I'm gonna finish giving my opinion on this. The Usos entrance, why do they have pyro?
No, I mean, pyro isn't really seen that much from entrances anymore.
They don't deserve it. They should give that to, like, frickin' Ryback.
They actually, Ryback
has pyro.
Does he really?
Yeah, they just don't show it.
There's one thing I kind of sort of popped about for the tag match, and that was Justin Gabriel's return.
His return surprised me because they didn't really announce it in any way. He just kind of had a match on Superstars, and then that was it.
I thought he hurt his knee, not his elbow.
No, dude.
I'm happy to see him.
I thought he shattered like his foot in like 4 different positions. I thought he had a leg problem when he hurt himself at WrestleMania. Yeah, it was something about his leg. It wasn't anything about the elbow. Why did they say something about his elbow?
Yeah, they said he had an elbow injury. He just came back from an elbow injury.
Yeah, they always do that.
I think that the tag match really could have done a lot if it was actually advertised, and if there was actually some importance going into it.
Well, okay. Well, let's talk about what happened.
And if the 4 people were even on TV for a regular amount of time, because that swerve at the end, nobody really knew because that team wasn't even on TV for like the past month.
Except from Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, Tyler Rex and Kurt Hawkins has more TV time than any of those 3 teams.
Yeah.
Which makes me ask, why aren't they being put on as a tag team? They've been a tag team longer than Primo and Epico, longer than Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel, longer than Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. It doesn't make sense why they wouldn't. They've been on fucking TV for the past couple weeks already, doing a couple tag matches here and there.
They're not going to be on it anymore since Laurinaitis is going to get fired.
He's not, and I'll talk about how we're still going to see Laurinaitis on TV for the next couple months at the end of the show. But let's talk about what happened at the end of this match. At about 9 minutes, there was a cool spot with Kid performing a Hurricanrana off the top rope that propelled Primo into a pile of wrestlers on the floor for a holy shit chant from the crowd. Back in the ring, Young dropped Primo onto his knees and pinned him. Epico tried to break it up, but AW stopped him Afterward, the players in AEW beat up Epico and Primo. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young beat Primo and Epico, the Usos, and Test against Justin Gabriel for the #1 contendership. So now it's to end up as Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, or Zack Ryder versus Titus O'Neil and Darren Young.
They're gonna win the tag belts.
Yeah, because they're gonna have a feud. It's gonna be the Colognes versus the Primetime Players.
Yeah, probably for the tag belts.
Yeah, and you know, I like it. You know, even though I would rather see maybe the Usos versus Tyler Exeter Hawkins. The fact that the fact that the tag team titles are being you know, looked at a lot more differently now, and there's a feud potentially set up. That doesn't mean it's going to be actually happening. WWE could just say, fuck it, we don't want to write a feud for the tag team titles and just forget about what just happened tonight. Like, you know,
they don't have enough... Oh, never mind, keep going. Sorry about that.
I'm done. Hunter, I'm done.
Oh, they don't have enough talent in the tag team division right now. Like, Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel... they really don't have very much. They need to bring up some FCW guys for real.
Okay.
So we can get some more talent in the tag team system and put on better matches.
There's only one serious tag team in the FCW right now, and they're a really good tag team because one is a really well-known indie star, and another guy is the son of Vader. That's Jake Carter and Corey Graves. And from the matches I've seen from them, they are really, really good as a tag team.
They need some...
Jake Carter could work a little bit better, but they're still really excellent as a tag team. And I believe 100% that they could end up being a great tag team in the company if they were put on TV and if they were, you know, able to cut some promos, and they would be perfect. I created a tag team by myself because I thought it'd be fun. Would be Damian Sandow and James Bronson, because both of them play a very similar character on FCW as a very intellectual person. Damian Sandow's very intellectual, as you know, large words. He almost seems like a professor, and James Bronson plays like a psychologist almost. So they speak very the same as in terms of they speak very intellectually, which could work just alone as a great tag team, that they could speak on the same level. And they're both kind of they're different weights. James Bronson's more like a big MMA guy, as Damian Sandow's very thin and loose. I think they would work great as a tag team.
You know what? Just have WWE say screw it and hire the Colony.
They're not going to do that.
Yeah, they're not going to hire anything from Chikara because it's too gimmicky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to get the Briscoes. That's who they need to get.
And I don't even think the Briscoes are going to be hired. The Briscoes are very loudmouth guys. They curse a lot, and
they could be like APA.
I'm pretty sure the Briscoes
could be
are
a new
going to
APA.
change for the PG era that we're going through.
Okay, the Dudleys cussed a lot in ECW, and they toned down their promos a lot in WWE.
Yeah.
The Briscoes seem different. That's just my personal view, though.
The Briscoes are like loudmouth, redneck, smash mouth guys.
Yeah.
Frickin', I think it's Mark Briscoe. He's missing like 3 teeth. they're rednecks. They're tough. They're gonna come in with an attitude. That's their gimmick. So if WWE didn't want the Briscoes, they wouldn't have tried them out a few months ago, and one of them was signing contracts. But they can't because they're under contract to Ring of Honor.
Is there any news on when their contract is going to be going off?
I have no idea, but they're still under contract to Ring of Honor right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if WWE really wanted the Briscoes, and the Briscoes were willing to go there, they would go.
Yeah.
Because what tag team wouldn't want the WWE tag team titles under their resume? Regardless if it's
Those
the division,
ugly ass belts.
but still, regardless if the division was crap, you have all that history.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Yeah.
It's like the same thing if the Kings of Wrestling
the WWE
won the belts.
title doesn't really have the WWE tag titles don't really have much history. It's the world tag team titles that have the history.
Well, I'm saying in terms of tag team history in WWE,
yeah,
who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Yeah, that's true. They need to bring back the world titles. It would just. And they need to bring back the women's title.
They don't have enough tag teams for the world tag team titles.
Yeah, if they would have got frickin' I can't even remember his name. They have both of them. Antonio
Cesaro and Cassius Ohno.
Yeah, they would fucking put them together.
No. I don't want them to be a tag team.
They should.
I don't want them. You know, they're in their early 30s, and both of them are built as world champions. And if they don't even start working for the singles titles now, the chances of them ever being big at this company are very slim. That's what I've been thinking. You know, I think Chris Hero's like 32 and Antonio Cesaro's like 33. They're going to be getting really old soon, and if they don't start winning singles titles in the next year or two, the chances of them ever being big, slim to none.
I don't know. SmackDown, they could do it.
SmackDown, yeah, if they were showcased on SmackDown really heavily, I guess they could do it. But if they don't do it now, it's gonna be a race.
They don't have to do it. They don't have to. You don't want to rush.
No, I don't want to rush them, but I would like to see Antonio Cesaro start getting into a story where he's not being
Give him
fucked by
time.
Exana
Give it time.
cried on by Teddy Long.
You gotta give it time, dude. He's only been on the main roster for like 2 months.
Sheamus was on the main roster for 2 months, and he had the WWE Championship.
Well, to be fair, he was on ECW first.
But Mike, look at this.
Yeah, but it's not really main, you know. And he wasn't even a champion then, so I mean.
But they had him squashing people until they put him against Cena. They're not putting Cesaro against anybody. They're just putting him against people on NXT.
Look who holds the United States Championship right now. You could easily give that to Santino, and just there's a storyline right there. You have a very heavy European guy holding the United States title. He could easily use that as like, this is a shit title, but I'm gonna hold it because fuck you Americans. Who knows? There's a storyline right there that can be easily made.
I'd rather not. I would rather not put him directly into a title feud because the fans really don't care about him at this point. He needs to get familiar with the fans first. You know?
Well, I mean, at this time, the viewership for SmackDown is very small, and I think in order for someone to really get noticed by the fans, if they were on Raw and if they're showcased on Raw, the problem is they're not going to showcase someone from SCW on Raw that quickly. I mean, they have to play him off on SmackDown a little bit to understand if he's getting over or not. But how can you do that when they show SmackDown on TV every week? You just pipe in cheers all the time. It doesn't make sense.
Right, we'll get back into this.
I want you to talk about the next segment, Mike. Because the next segment is Triple H talking about Lesnar, and I have no idea what happened during that segment. So I want you to talk about it.
Did nobody catch this segment?
What segment?
The Triple H segment.
Oh, I saw it.
He basically just ran his mouth about Lesnar and challenged him to a match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's basically.
Did he say, I want to fight you at SummerSlam?
Yes, he did.
Jesus Christ.
He pretty much, he doesn't want the lawsuits. He just wants to fight now.
Okay, but did Heyman or Lesnar?
No one came out.
No, it was
Triple H.
Yeah.
That's kind of weak.
Yeah, it could have happened to tomorrow night. Should have happened tomorrow night.
Really
What, that
Yeah,
segment?
they took away a match. That could be another match.
No, that segment could have brought viewers. For Triple H is a special attraction nowadays. For him to show up on TV and announce a SummerSlam match, that's something for Raw, because that brings viewers, that'll bring people's attention, and you get that trending worldwide on Twitter and all that shit.
Do you think Triple H is actually gonna frickin'
What?
what the fuck? I can't think right now. My head's all messed up from this blizzard. I'm on a sugar high. I can't think.
Do you think
The
Triple H is
fuck?
gonna fight Lesnar?
No, is he gonna... I can't even remember what it's called. Is he not gonna... What the fuck? My head's all messed up.
Focus, Hunter, focus.
Is he
I'm
not
actually retarded right now.
put over Lesnar?
Is he gonna,
Barry Lesnar?
He's not gonna... What'd you say?
Barry?
No, he's not gonna bury him. What's the opposite of bury?
Squash? Put him over?
Yeah, is Triple H actually gonna put Lesnar over at
I don't know.
SummerSlam once?
From what I've been hearing, is Lesnar's on the wrong side of Vince McMahon right now, and Vince McMahon is really pissed off at Lesnar right now. And from what I've been reading, they're gonna have Lesnar lose to Triple H at SummerSlam as a punishment for talking to UFC for trying to go back.
That's retarded. Well, it's been known that Triple H doesn't ever push people.
Yeah. Well, this is
the
business.
barrier.
This is all about business now, because Lesnar tried talking to Dana White about UFC and be like, I want to join you guys again, and Dana White apparently didn't have a good meeting with them, and it ended up poorly. So the chances are Triple H is gonna win at SummerSlam in some way or form. So,
You can't just do that to Brock Lesnar, though.
Yeah.
He's just gonna lose
Lesnar
to
angry.
everyone. That's retarded. Why would he even wanna? That's so stupid.
I see Lesnar.
If
Go
you
ahead.
if you hire Lesnar and then have him start just losing every one of his matches, then his future matches are going to become less and less pulling, because it's like, oh well, this guy hasn't won any of his matches since coming back. Why would I want to watch him face this person?
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of my problem with the Extreme Rules main event, when he lost to Cena after just dominating him for 25 minutes. I mean,
that was stupid too.
well, it wouldn't have been so bad if Lesnar attacked Cena after the match. Instead, he just walked off, and that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what the hell?
We have another backstage segment with AJ Lee approach Daniel Bryan, and pretty much ends up with her giving good luck to Daniel Bryan and kissed him on the cheek. Match number 5, Layla versus Beth Phoenix for the WWE Divas Championship. Michael Cole recalled that Eddie Guerrero won his first WWE Championship at 2004 No Way Out. And surprisingly, this was a 10-minute Divas match.
I just want to point out that this match was 10 minutes too long.
Was it a good match? Like, okay,
No,
wait,
it wasn't.
No, Mike. Okay, I'm guessing 10 minutes too long. But let's give it that this is the longest Divas match in probably 6 years.
Whoa.
Did Beth Phoenix?
Wait. You're forgetting the Michelle McCool versus Layla match when Karma debuted.
No. Yes,
That
I'm
was like
forgetting that.
That was an actual match and everything.
You're also forgetting the first ever Divas Tag Team Table match at TLC 2010. That went like
that was a joke of a match.
That went like 15 minutes.
I actually don't remember that match. Period.
That was when frickin'
It was Lay Cole against Beth Phoenix and Natalya.
Natalya brought her own stupid spray painted board out.
I don't.
Oh, it was just retarded.
What? Okay, here's the thing. Was this match decent? Did Layla
No.
was Layla good in the ring, and did Beth Phoenix do good? Like what?
Layla was extremely slow.
Layla was slow.
Like extremely slow. Like she did that stupid double jump off the ropes into a crossbody towards the end, and it was like she was jogging. It was just slow. Yeah, and we want Karma chants during the match too.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised that people are biting their nails to go see Karma.
You know, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad when everybody only cares about Karma now.
Here, I'm gonna make a prediction right
they're
now.
not doing anything to change that.
I'm making a prediction right now.
Let's strike talk, Greg.
Okay, strike go.
It wasn't so bad with the Divas matches until Karma arrived at the Royal Rumble. Because by then she was having her child and people understood that. And somebody's showering.
Somebody's taking a shower right in the middle of the show.
No, that's the rain outside. It's like pouring out.
Oh.
Wait,
and my
so
window's
it's like
closed.
it's really hot and it's raining?
Yeah, it was super hot. It's like a giant thunderstorm now.
Well, I mean,
that's the same temperature I had when I was in Amsterdam. It was like 102, I think, and it was pouring rain and thunderstorm.
Yeah, it was like
100%
100% humidity, and it was like 95 today.
Yeah.
It's been like 90 around here for a while.
Before I lose my train of thought, when Karma came back during the Royal Rumble, people thought, oh, well, maybe she had the baby, or maybe something happened and she can't have the baby. She's able to wrestle. Well, she had her miscarriage, and then I guess that's why she was able to be in the Royal Rumble, but...
Well, she's still on maternity leave, so she's still gonna... it should be ending really soon, though. I mean, since the baby isn't here anymore, sad to say, the chances of her coming back soon, and this is when my prediction comes out.
Well, Stretch has a good one in chat. He says the thousandth Raw.
The
thousandth Raw.
There's
episode.
There's that, or she could come back at the next pay-per-view, the Money in the Bank, after Beth Phoenix takes the title away from Layla. Because I think WWE knows that they've been wanting Karma to come back for a long time, and
they're not gonna do Karma versus Beth. They're not gonna waste that at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam.
No, not Money in the Bank, not Money in the Bank at SummerSlam.
I think they'll try to hold that off until WrestleMania.
They can't do that.
I think that's gonna happen.
The divas who could face Karma at this time are slim. You have Natalia, you have Layla, you have AJ, and then you have Beth. AJ's in a triangle with Punk, Kane, and Bryan. Natalia's not doing anything. Layla's the champion, and Beth is there. Karma could face Layla for like 2 months. Then who else is she gonna face? She could kill Natalia in 2 months after that, and there's still gonna be Beth and AJ left, and they're not gonna have AJ get killed by Karma then. And you still have another 6 months.
That's totally be an awesome idea. Just have her do that diving body splash right on top of AJ.
I don't know. And I completely disagree with you, Chad. AJ's doing really well right now. I agree with you with that, but AJ's one of the best Divas wrestlers that WWE has right now. Her, Natalia, and AJ. I mean, AJ, Natalia, and Beth. They're the 3 best Diva women's wrestlers in the company right now who are active.
You say that now, but they're training Caitlyn up to be a Lita wannabe or something.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I actually heard that Caitlyn put on a really fucking good match with Natalia on NXT, and I need to go watch that match.
Caitlyn would be amazing.
Caitlyn could be the next Trish Stratus. Who knows?
Have you seen those thighs?
Yeah.
She puts Chun-Li to shame.
I just want to point out that Karma is apparently in training for her comeback. That's what I read.
Could they swerve us and have Beth team with Karma until Mania? Possibly challenge tag titles, then feud?
They are not having the women win the tag team titles.
Yeah.
If Santino wins the tag team titles, all bets are off.
Santino did win Miss WrestleMania.
Yeah, but that was a joke.
And everyone
He
knew
also
it was
beat
him.
he also beat Vicky Guerrero in a pigpen match.
Yeah, but that was a joke. You don't want to have two women carrying around your tag team titles.
I mean, China did
Why-
win the IC titles for like.
Why not?
twice.
They're just about worth what they look like.
I know, but still, you don't want women holding the biggest tag team titles in all of wrestling.
The biggest tag team titles in all of wrestling.
Well, the WWE tag team titles are like the titles, like we just mentioned in the previous segment. They're the tag team titles in wrestling. It's not the teams.
You want to say that again and look at the titles, the penny titles?
I don't care about how the titles look.
Okay,
It's going on history.
let's move on. Again, another backstage segment with AJ. AJ found Kane. She kissed him. She's about to leave, but Kane pulls her back, and they make out for like a minute, and then it leaves. And then Kane leaves, and then AJ looks confused. Match
Greg gets a
number-
hard on.
Yeah, I read it. I didn't see it, so.
AJ's
Oh,
got
baby.
AJ got
We're gonna have to talk
AJ
about that feud when we get to it. But match number 6, Sin Cara
AJ
versus Hunico.
with AJ's pregnant with Kane's baby.
Okay,
Yeah,
shut up.
he had his hands all over her ass.
Oh, his hand all over his ass.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sin Cara versus
Right,
Hunico.
Yeah, you take a seat over here.
I think we've already talked about this match.
We did.
Show. Mike says
What?
it could have been far better than it was.
What
Very
match?
slow.
Yeah,
Sin Cara
it
versus
was very, very, very slow.
What match is this?
Sin Cara versus
Sin Cara.
Hunico.
Sin Cara and Hunico.
Oh yeah.
Very, 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 very slow paced. It's like they told them, go out there and take your time. The crowd.
Somehow.
Yeah, but their match at Hell in a Cell last year was way better. But it was just, Sin Cara did some nice spots.
Sin Cara's finally learned the WWE moveset. He's
No,
no
not
longer
yet, not yet.
he's no longer going to be a Mexican wrestler.
And he's going to be extremely boring, and nobody's going to care because
Yeah,
He doesn't
I
talk.
think it's part-
He doesn't cut promos.
he lost all his flair.
I think part of the problem was because of Hunico. Because, I mean, he used to be just like Sin Cara. He was a Mexican luchador wrestler.
But
But then-
Hunico learned the wrestling style of WWE really quickly. Sin Cara botched his way to learning.
oh my god,
Besides the point, ever since he started adopting the generic Mexican wrestler gimmick, he's just really just slowed down.
great,
He has
great.
been interesting.
Yes, Mike.
Yeah, when he was Sin Cara Black, that he was pulling off crazy ass moves.
Yeah. I mean, since he's got the gimmick change, he's just been slow in general.
I mean, you could have expected that from the start when they did that gimmick change. That he was being played as a full-out Mexican with Camacho and that golden low rider bike. You knew that was going to happen.
But Greg,
They pretty much just want a Chavo Guerrero clone right now.
No.
Let me get
Except
this,
Chavo Guerrero's good in the ring.
let me get this point. Let me get this point across before
Yes, Mike.
we move on. You keep saying Sin Cara botches, but I have explained to you thousands of times why Sin Cara botches.
We know why Sin Cara botches, Mike.
Why does he botch, Greg?
Because if he was in Mexico and he wrestled guys who could do the exact same moves as him, he wouldn't be botching.
Exactly, because he would have people that would complement his
Yes,
style.
I understand that. But it's a
Okay,
running
you're
joke
placing,
that
you're
Sin
placing
Cara
all of the blame on
botches.
Sin Cara.
But it's a running joke that Sin Cara botches in the WWE. I was joking.
It's a bad joke.
It's a
The
funny
joke
joke.
has run its course.
Okay,
What?
Kane, let's move on. Match number... Who's taking a shower right now?
It's the... Greg's quality just went downhill like fast.
quality.
What?
Your quality went down fast.
Okay, we're gonna take a break, everybody. We'll be right back with the Arc of Wrestling. We're back, everybody. Sorry about that interruption. We're gonna move on. Match number 7: CM Punk versus Kane versus Daniel Bryan in a triple threat match for a WWE Championship. How great was this match? I want to know.
It could have been better, definitely.
Could have been better. Was there any
Finish
good
was
spots?
terrible.
Was there any good spots in the match, or what up?
They all did their signature diving moves.
Okay.
As soon as Daniel Bryan came out, the crowd just went nuts.
I heard Kane made his entrance, and then when Daniel Bryan came out, a lot of yes chants, and there was also a big CM Punk chant before CM Punk came out, and a huge pop when he hit his music. So So the crowd was pretty good tonight, you could say.
It was half and half.
Where was this pay-per-view? I can't remember.
It was in New Jersey.
It was in New Jersey.
It was in New Jersey?
It's where WrestleMania, next WrestleMania will be.
East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Rutherford.
It's where WrestleMania 29 is going to be.
Okay. So that's good. At least we know that the crowd is going to be good for WrestleMania next year.
And by the way, I timed out Johnny Boy because he was talking trash.
Yeah, right. That kid's awesome. I'm just gonna unban him so he can talk more trash to you.
No, you're not.
Okay. So, what happened during the match? Was there anything, to say? Was there any good spots in the match, or was it just
AJ
they all did their finishers? From what I read, just as AJ got to ringside and climbed into the apron, Punk shoved Kane backwards into AJ, who took a bump to the floor. Kane turned and showed concern for AJ. Punk hits the GTS on Kane and pinned him. Kane gets up from the GTS, picks up AJ, who looked back at Punk in the ring and flashed a smile.
I'd also like to point out that CM Punk hit Daniel Bryan with the go to sleep like 3 or 4 minutes before the end of the match, and he was nowhere to be found after that.
I just want to point out real quick, the pre-match video package that they were showing, I could get used to Kane and AJ being something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But after this, I think what's happening is AJ is going to be building a relationship with Kane, but secretly be going with Punk. And what's going to happen is Kane's going to find out about Punk and AJ going out, and then Kane is going to go berserk on Punk, and then Punk has to overcome the monster.
Yeah.
Punk later on is going to be turned as a heel after he finds out that AJ is cheating on him.
I don't think Kane is at that point where he can be a face or a heel. He's a lot like the Undertaker.
Well, yeah. But I think what's going to happen is when it comes to SummerSlam, Kane's going to be the heel, Punk is going to be the babyface, because Bryan is going to be in the title picture by SummerSlam. That's what it just looks like to me, because you have a lot of the focus came away from Bryan over the past couple of weeks, and a lot more focus is between AJ, Kane, and Punk. That's what it looks like. What's probably going to happen is Punk they're going to still use Bryan as the heel until Kane finds out that AJ is cheating on him, and then Kane is going to attack Punk, and then Bryan's just going to get sidelined for a little bit, as it's going to be Punk versus Kane at SummerSlam. That's my prediction, and that's what makes sense to me.
I just want to see Kane raising his arms to do the pyro thing, and AJ skipping around him like a little schoolgirl. that would be so creepy.
It would be like the devil and a bunny rabbit, teaming up.
Yeah, it's like Kane's doing his pyro, and as he's doing his pyro, she's just twirling around him.
That would be awesome.
It would be
twirling her
really
hair.
good. It would be It would be funny. It would be smart, and it would be just all around that's entertainment right there. And
I was about to say it was going to be like a Harley Quinn Joker relationship, but Kane's not really a Joker, is
yeah.
Yeah, but it would have like Kane would
he?
be.
Kane's like Bane, isn't he?
No, it'd be like Harley Quinn and Mr. Freeze.
But instead of
what
ice,
it
it's
was.
fire.
Was like a good guy, right?
What?
No, he was a bad guy.
Mr. Freeze has always been a bad guy.
Mr. Freeze has been a
I
bad
thought he
guy.
was a bad guy I thought he was a bad guy for good reasons.
Yeah,
Like
that's what it kind of was because
Kind of.
he had to keep his wife alive, and he would go to any levels to keep his wife alive,
Yeah,
which would cause him to be a bad guy because when he would try to keep his wife alive, Batman would stop him because in order to keep his wife alive, he has to kill other people.
But he wasn't bad to be bad. He was bad for a good reason.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I want to see that. I want to see Kane like be totally confused and AJ's like psycho, just running around him.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
I
That would be better than AJ
very
and Punk.
entertaining.
Yeah. But it's going to end up, I think, in the end of that match. The sentence says it all. That Kane picked up AJ, who looked back at Punk in the ring and flashed a smile. She obviously faked the bump in order to distract Kane, in order for Punk to take the win, and and this is going to keep on doing this until Kane finds out that AJ has been cheating on him, and making him lose all this time against Punk. That he's just going to either, when they have their serious match, Kane's going to finally lose and be like, Punk's the best in the world again, and he would have held the title for like 10 months then.
I was so pissed at the end of the match.
What?
Daniel Bryan didn't even... He was outside of the ring for at least 10 minutes after he got hit with a...
No, it was like 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh my god, it was so stupid. It's like, really? You can't get back in the ring after Kane just stands up after one? Oh my
Look,
god.
it says right here, at 14:40, Bryan caught Punk in the yes lock and wrenched on him. Punk rolled back and had Bryan pinned for 2. Punk hit the GTS on Bryan. Before Punk could pin him, Kane pulled Bryan to the floor. And then, so around 15 minutes, Punk was out of the match. And the match ended at 18:15. So it was about 3-4 minutes that he was out of the ring.
It seemed way longer than that, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, maybe because the ending segment, the ending part of that match was pretty long, or took forever to finish. Anyways, the match is really leading up to this. I'm interested in this storyline far more now because I'm actually understanding what could be happening, and it's gonna be interesting. It's a little predictable. That's good because predictability is gonna make it. I get what I want, and if it happens, it makes me happy because that's a good story that they just told, which is good. And then we get to Ryback versus Dan Delaney and Rob Grimes.
Rob Van Goldberg. Ryback Van Goldberg, I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
well, we've already seen the same match like 10 times.
Or I thought it was Ryberg.
What?
Either way, he sucks.
Apparently they put on a song saying how they're gonna headline WrestleMania, and then they got destroyed.
They actually had the WrestleMania theme playing.
Oh.
They were singing it.
I want to know why Ryback is getting cheered.
He's not getting
cheered.
Everybody in this call strike 100% disagrees with you that Ryback is getting cheered. Mike agrees with me. Hunter agrees with me. Jonesy agrees with me. Joker agrees with me that those Goldberg chants aren't positive reactions. They are negative.
And I keep saying that I'm not talking about the Goldberg chant.
There's no other cheers for him. All they do is
I'm talking about when his music first hits and there's cheers.
That
The
doesn't
Goldberg
count.
chants don't really start until after the match starts.
That doesn't
Are we
doesn't
really
count.
doing this again?
It's more of a, hey, look at that, it's him, and then he don't
Loud
care.
noises. Let's clap for that.
Even in the
And
clip that I showed you, during his entrance, they were chanting Goldberg.
Let's strike speed, Greg.
Mike, even if it's not that much of a cheer, it's still more of a cheer than a good chunk of the roster gets.
No, it's
And-
not.
and
No,
that's-
it's not.
don't-
No,
that is
it's
bad.
not.
Don't
There are so
that's
many
silly,
people
Strike.
getting better
Let me
cheers.
finish. Let me get my opinion out, please. Thank you. Don't be silly. If you honestly think that the 3 people cheering for Ryback is more than the entire roster, you're on something.
I did not say the entire roster. I said a
Tyson,
good.
You said a good
It's
majority
better
of the roster.
I said a good chunk.
There's like 70 guys on the roster.
Right, and a good chunk would be like maybe 15 or 20 of them. That is a good
No.
chunk.
No,
Yeah.
come on now. Come on.
He gets bigger reactions than several
Who?
faces. Well,
Like who?
Then who?
Name them.
Name him.
well, do Tyler Rex and Kurt Hawkins get cheered?
They get heat. They don't get cheered, they get heat.
Strike. They're jobbers.
Does Del Rio get booed?
Oh my god.
Oh
This boy's
my
like a
god.
cheer.
Okay, we're done.
If you-
We're moving on. I'm sorry, we're moving on.
No,
No, we're moving on.
no, wait, shut up. He wants to take a shot at Del Rio because I like Del Rio, so I'm gonna take a shot at him for like a Brodus Clay. Come on, Strike, let's hear it. I didn't think so.
Clay gets
Carry on.
very few cheers.
I know he does because he's not over.
When have I ever said that he was?
That was the sound of me slapping my head with my hands. Move on, Greg.
Big Show versus John Cena in a steel cage match to determine if Johnny Laurinaitis will get fired or if John Cena will get fired. Okay, let's talk about this. Because I came in about 5 minutes after the match started. 5-10 minutes, I can't really decide. I know how the match could have been. The match was going to be bad, but the ending of that match was not the conclusion of the match, but the last 5 to 10 minutes of that match was god awful. It was terrible.
Which match?
First they have Big Show. Okay? Big Show does something to John Cena and he's out. Cold. No one's outside the ring to stop Big Show. Except Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis. Big Show stood in the ring for 5 minutes. Just talking to the crowd. Just being like, oh yeah, you thought I couldn't do shit. Yeah, I'm the Big Show. I could do whatever I want. And you know what he does? Right when he starts making, right when he starts heading to the cage door to leave the cage, it gives enough time for Brodus Clay to come out with a steel chair. And what happens? Oh shit, I'm the Big Show. I'm fucking so scared right now that I can't, walk out, punch the chair like I always do when someone swings a chair at me, and punch it out of that person's hand and just walk out of the cage. But no, I have to try to climb the cage. And what happens? Fucking, what's his name? Alex Riley and Santino run down the ramp, jump on the cage, and they both just fucking fall to the ground. And then...
Yours.
And the quality drops.
Oh my god, that better not fuck... Whatever. Because it's not the quality, it's the fucking rain in Hunter's backyard that sounds like the fuzzy thing. It's not me.
Hey, keep going.
Okay, so what happens is, then now Zack Ryder runs down to the ring, jumps on, Big Show hits him through the steel cage.
Actually, let me say something.
What?
One of the matches prior, there were "We Want Ryder" chants, and when Ryder came out, there was a good cheer.
Well,
and then he
Ryder's
just jumps.
over.
He jumps up on the cage, gets knocked out, and that's all you see from Ryder.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
And then, Big Show gets off, turns around, Cena gives him an attitude adjustment. Now Cena, who could easily walk through the cage door because Brodus Clay has it open, decides to climb over the top of the cage as Big Show makes his way to the cage door. But then, what happens? Johnny Laurinaitis tries hitting John Cena with the crutch. But no, Brodus Clay runs over and it starts holding John Laurinaitis back. And you can see the entire crowd pointing at Big Show. They were flipping a shit over there. They were freaking out that Big Show's gonna fucking escape. Go get him, John. Or, Brodus, whatever, fuck it. But no, Cena makes it over the top. Cena picks up John Laurinaitis for an attitude adjustment. And Vince says those two famous words that he made famous. You're fired. Cena sends him through the cardboard Spanish announce table, and we hit the end of the show.
Greatest No Way Out ever.
Was utter shit. But then, let me, spoiler warning, to describe what the current plans are for John Laurinaitis. Because
as said by a dirt sheet, which may or may not be true.
Via dirt sheet, which actually has been rumored for quite a long time, because it's actually been promoted it's been promoted that John Laurinaitis in the future will have the title of assistant to the board of directors. Which then the dirt sheet comes out and says, okay, we found out what they have planned for John Laurinaitis is that the board of directors is actually gonna rehire John Laurinaitis and give him the title assistant to board directors so he could be on TV more often. Which doesn't say that he's gonna be GM of Raw and SmackDown, but he is still gonna be on TV, and he's still gonna have some sort of power. Maybe the voice of the board of directors, and so maybe he will have some say with. Apparently, what's going to happen is he is going to be at ringside for Brock Lesnar, and Vince McMahon is going to be at ringside for Triple H at the match at SummerSlam, where it's Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, and that's where all the story is leading right now. Is that match with Triple H versus Brock Lesnar that Triple H is most likely gonna win, and both Lesnar and John Laurinaitis are going to end up not being on TV for a couple months or until Survivor Series or something like that. So what do you think? Is that good? Do you think that story is worthy enough for all this hype for the past 6 months they've been trying to do this?
If Lesnar wins.
But that's the thing. It's been rumored and heavily rumored that Lesnar wasn't going to win.
Well then, no. It's pointless. It's pretty pointless. Jonesy. I want to know Jonesy's opinion because he said crap all night.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? I don't.
Contribute to the show. Stop being a mute.
Jonesy, stop being a girl.
Why? What does not talking mean that I'm a girl? How does that work?
Alright.
Just stop it. Right
Stop
now.
It.
Stop.
Stop being a female.
Okay. That was No Way Out. I want your guys' reviews. Joker, we're starting with you. Out of 1 through 10, what do you give this pay-per-view?
What was that?
Exactly, that's my sentiment too.
Sorry. Can I not cough anymore, Mike? Is that not allowed?
It makes you
I'm
girl.
sorry.
Joker.
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10? What the fuck? Okay, fine. Whatever, strike.
This pay-per-view sounds like a 4. So says Medibry6.
Okay. Medi Bry gives it a 4 over at lagspike.tv / streams / Arc of Wrestling. Go there or be square. Strike, what do you give this pay-per-view?
I would have to say 7.
A 7. Average show. Okay. Mike, what do you give this show?
I give it a 5.
A 5. Okay.
Well, because they added like 3 filler matches that didn't really need to be on there.
Yeah, but you know the tag team filler match was decent.
The tag match. Oh wait, no, I take that back. The Ryback match wasn't needed, and the Santino match wasn't needed.
Yeah, but the rest of the matches were decent.
I changed my mind.
Okay, Joker.
Maybe at least a 6.
A 6. Okay. Mike.
I already gave you my rating.
So you still with your?
I gave it a 5.
Solid 5.
I'm not gonna change my mind 3 seconds after I give you a rating, like Joker just did.
Okay, Hunter.
It's an 11.
Hunter.
It's a 5.5.
5.5. Jonesy.
I'm gonna go with 6. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
I'll give it a 7. There were some solid matches. I think that both of the world title matches were very, very solid. And I was very happy with both of their outcomes.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the chat real quick. Medi Bryant, well, we already did Medi Bryant's. Awesome 7192 gives it a 7, and they are not bringing ECW back. Stop spamming the chat with that.
ECW.
ECW is done. Stop spamming that, please.
Yeah.
I love double E. I love double E. I love double E.
Oh my god!
Constantly posting in the chat the same thing over and over again isn't gonna get you attention, so calm down, please.
Exactly what Chad said. They will only bring back ECW on DVD.
Chad, what's your rating for this show? The pay-per-view.
Not the podcast. Please don't rate us.
ECW.
But yeah, this is the first portion of the show.
Hey, Greg, did you give yours?
Yes, I gave No Way Out a solid 7. I think that the World Championship matches came out really well. I think they progress a story, even though there's not really a story in the World Heavyweight Championship match between Ziggler and Sheamus, and I still don't know where that's going because there wasn't enough build-up for it. Maybe Ziggler will have another shot for the title, maybe not. But
Chandler V1 gives it a 5 and gives us a 9.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Thank you, Chad.
You're my favorite.
You're my favorite chatter right now.
He gets chatter of the week.
You're not a total idiot.
I like you and Medibri. You guys are good.
They get chatter of the week.
Yeah, both of you get chatter of the week. Fight over it. I don't care. I'm chatter of the week. I'm chatter of the week. Okay. We'll be right back, everybody, as we do our news segment for the week. So I need to start compiling all the news stuff. We'll be right back. Welcome, everybody, back to the news segment. Wait, back? No, welcome to the news segment. Woohoo! We're at the news segment. Oh god, this is gonna be terrible.
It's time for the news!
News segment. Where we talk about the news and other great shit that happened. Oh, Mike, really quick, can you link me to the Iron Sheik's Twitter? We have to introduce that segment.
It's just the twitter.com/Iron Sheik.
Yeah, but I don't want to bring it up. Can you bring it up? Someone bring it up for me. Okay.
Why didn't we do it, you idiot?
I was supposed to do it at the beginning of the show, and I didn't do it.
Are you that lazy?
TNA officials are looking to keep both Joseph Park and Abyss on television as full-time characters, similar to the multiple faces of Foley concept that we use. But the difference between the multiple faces of Mick Foley is that Mick Foley didn't have to play Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mankind at the same time. He didn't. doesn't make sense. Like,
Well,
fuck.
oh, they're gonna have the actual Abyss beat Joseph Park, and they're gonna have that one guy from TNA's thing be Abyss.
Wait, what?
The guy who was playing Abyss at Slammiversary was a Team 3D Academy student.
Oh, he was?
So the guy who's actually playing Abyss when the actual Abyss is, and the other character is one an Academy dude.
That's stupid.
The Iron
So-
Sheik.
So pretty much, it's nothing like Foley. It's actually they're actually treating it as two different people. Why? I have no idea. But they're treating it as two different people.
Okay. As noted before, Kelly is taking some time away from WB, but some people do not expect her to return. The ATA agency that is representing Kelly are also pitching her for scripted TV shows as well as a potential reality TV show. Kelly also had offers come her way from placing high on the Maxim Hot 100 list this year. It's notable that WWE did not give her a full contract release, but they aren't thrilled that she has someone else pitching her for outside gigs. I only care about Kelly if she's gonna be posing for Playboy soon.
She's not.
If she doesn't fucking pose for Playboy, I don't really give a shit.
She's not.
Or Centerfold.
I can give a shit what she does anymore.
Hey, she did want to pose for Playboy for a little bit, and then she's like, I don't want to pose for Playboy anymore because I want to work on my wrestling, and then that never happened. Because she stayed a shit wrestler for in her entire career.
her 6 years of existence, she sucked.
It is strange that the only time she was ever watchable was when she was taking off her clothes. So I mean, that really says something.
On ECW?
Yeah.
I blame Mike Knox.
Yeah, fuck Mike Knox. Interrupting her, showing her titties on TV. How dare he?
When all else fails, we blame Mike Knox.
Yeah.
That piece of crap.
Damn beard.
Ashley Massaro returning to wrestling.
I hope people like AIDS.
Former WWE diva Ashley Massaro has recently announced to appear for her first wrestling show since 2009 for Pro Wrestling Syndicate on September 14th in Rahway, New Jersey.
I can't talk either.
Ew, PWS is bringing her in. Ew.
Also scheduled is Kevin Matthews defending the PWS title against Sami Callihan in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Anthony Nessie versus Matt Hardy for the Tri-State title. And Demolition versus Warlord and Barbarian.
Demolition versus the Powers of Pain?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I'm gonna have to watch that.
So, everybody look out for Ashley Massaro and her big tits making her debut back.
No,
to Pro Wrestling.
screw that.
What?
Watch the PWS show all together.
No. Just watch for Ashley Massaro and her big
No,
boobs.
don't watch for an age-ridden whore.
No. Wait. Because Ashley Massaro has big tits, and you have to watch it for that.
Dude, no, she's a stripper.
She was an escort. That's different.
An escort?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
No.
Alright, she's a prostitute.
No. An escort escorts you to like a party, but you don't have sex with her unless you want to pay good money.
That's not an escort, Greg. That is not how an escort service works.
Ric Flair was an escort.
It is not how an escort service works, Greg.
Escorts are classy prostitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Escorts are classy prostitutes.
Two top names praised Dolph Ziggler. Mick Foley wrote following about Dolph Ziggler during Raw last night. Another excellent match involving heel Ziggler. I think I detect some type of trend here. And Paul Heyman retweeted the comment and said that he agreed. Also, there was another person who came out and talked about Dolph Ziggler. He said that he has the physique like Stone Cold, and he had the attitude to make a great champion, but the problem is he's too short to be a world champion.
No, he's not.
He's 6 foot.
Okay.
That was his. I can't remember who said it, but that's what he said.
Okay, Shawn Michaels is what? How tall is Shawn Michaels?
I don't know. Let me look.
And he was champion.
Shawn
Rey
Michaels
Mysterio was like
is billed at 6'1".
okay. Shawn Michaels was champion.
That's true.
Rey Mysterio was like 5'2" when he was champion.
Oh, how tall is CM Punk?
Jeez, did you hear that thunder?
Because
No.
I
No.
hear a little bit. Yeah, Punk is 6'2".
Okay, he's been champion for like 7 months.
Anyway, well, because the dude also said that he doesn't think Punk has the look to be a world champion. He needs to be.
You don't have. No, you don't have to have the look to be a world champion. If you can do it well, then you can do it well. Chris Benoit was 5'11", and he was world champion.
How tall is Austin Aries? Austin Aries is like 6 foot too. Austin Aries. Austin Aries billed at 5'9". So yeah.
Now, Chris Jericho. Let's see. Chris Jericho was 6 foot, and he was world champion. So I don't get how Dolph Ziggler is too short to be a champion when there's been guys that.
Is Jericho 6 foot, or is he billed at 6 foot?
He's billed at 6 foot.
Probably like 5'10" or something.
Okay, I don't want to hear this that Ziggler is too short when there are guys that are either an inch taller than he is or an inch shorter than he is. That's the excuse they want to use. It's not a good one. It's not a very good one.
The only way we can settle this is if we have Hornswoggle win the world championship.
Oh my god.
If Hornswoggle won the world championship, it would kill the world championship like it did the cruiserweight. I think that's what WWE should do. If they want to kill a title, don't combine it with another title. Just have Hornswoggle win it.
No.
That'll kill its credibility.
But that would stop the arguments of so-and-so being too small for the world championship. Because Hornswoggle will have been a champion.
He would be the shortest champion.
Right. So nobody else would be short enough.
Somebody kick him from the call.
Okay. WWE releases 4 wrestlers. Former NXT star Eli Cottonwood, FCW star Jiro, FCW star Benico Salazar, and FCW star Sonny Elliott. Eli Cottonwood is the only big name on this list that was released. Before his release, he was doing a quick run with Bray Wyatt, who was also Husky Harris, he was doing whatchamacallit.
I don't know.
Bray Wyatt is doing a gimmick where he's like a southern like a southern Christian sort of gimmick, but he's like really evil about it. And Eli Conwood was being his bodyguard, and both of them looked really good with each other. But apparently that's not going to happen anymore.
That sounds horrible.
No, it's actually it sounds horrible at first, but Mike, after the show, I'll give you a link to some of his promos, and some of his promos are really intimidating. I really like the gimmick. And so
Okay, keep going.
Maven. I'm not
No,
sure.
no.
I'm not sure.
Don't stop.
I'm not sure if you guys remember Maven.
I remember.
You guys?
Eyebrows.
Yeah. Maven.
That's what
completed his drug rehab, and says that WWE saved his life.
Good for him.
Maven was arrested in Florida back in April on charges of doctor shopping, using multiple doctors to obtain prescriptions to controlled substances. Authorities allege that Huffman was using 3 Florida doctors to obtain prescriptions to Oxidon and hydrocone. drawing an
Hydrocodone?
estimated
Oxycontin.
Oxycontin. Estimating about 1,000 pills. Yeah.
Nice.
And then his statements say, I owe the WWE my life for helping me through this situation. I have the clarity and focus that comes with sobriety and will never let my family, friends, and fans down again. I don't know what fans he has, but he's probably speaking figuratively.
Fans.
Maven had fans? Since when?
Did he have friends? Because, I mean, there's Simon Dean.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I'm sorry.
Update on Chris Sabin's injury. In an update on Chris Sabin's knee injury suffered last night on Impact, Dixie Carter just tweeted following. Chris Sabin tore his ACL last night at last night's Ultimate X match on Impact. He's obviously frustrated but determined to come back ASAP. So he won't be out for long. But my big question is, when will Chris Sabin drop TNA? That's the big question that's been going around for quite a long time, because people want to see Chris Sabin with Alex Shelley in TNA, WWE. Because I think they would, even for being in their 30s, their very early 30s, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley could really help the tag team division. And it would be the great start to bring back a great tag team division that we had in the early 2000s. So, yeah. Another one. Mean Gene Oakland says that Randy Savage declined WWE's Hall of Fame invitation.
I can't understand you, Greg.
Why?
You keep cutting out.
I do.
Or the quality just like that.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break so I can fix the problems. We'll be right back. And we are back, everybody. Sorry for that last interruption. The news has been really slow, and so we asked our chat, and they asked us to talk about TNA. Because some people are really confused of what's going on in TNA right now. And
TNA is confused about what's going on with TNA.
And I'm willing to discuss some of the problems with them. So if you've already heard of what's happened to TNA, skip about next 10 to 20 minutes. Let's start out with Ric Flair. Ric Flair has currently left
We're not
TNA.
20 minutes on TNA.
Ric Flair has currently left TNA. That has been officially announced that he is not part of TNA in any other way. That he is out, and that he is apparently signing a deal with the WWE. If he's going to be playing a role in WWE in the coming months, it's still unknown. The only thing that we do know is Ric Flair is out of TNA. He's done, because I'm guessing that WWE just is giving him better money than TNA is, and Ric Flair has like 3 wives to pay off, which is stupid. So yeah, could Ric Flair be the next GM or manage Ziggler? No. First, Ziggler. I think Ziggler's gonna be on his own. Doesn't need a manager. He's had Vicky for 3-4 years now. He doesn't need a manager anymore.
Whoa.
Has it been 3 years?
3 or 4 years?
Has it?
I don't think it's been that long.
It's been something like that. Maybe it has. I think 2 or 3. Let's go with that. Could Flair be GM? I don't even think that's possible. The fact that in order to see Flair, I'm not sure if Flair could do all that traveling that WWE does. That's just way too much traveling. And Flair's like 56 already. No, not even 56. He's like in his 60s now. He's not going to be able to do any of that traveling.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, right. If he gets enough money, he'll do anything.
No,
he's in so much debt right now. He has to travel.
No.
Greg, he was doing this thing where he would take your daughter to her prom for $10,000.
No, it wasn't 10. Was it 10 grand? I thought it was way more than
Yeah,
that.
it was 10 grand.
I thought it was like 100 grand.
No, it wasn't that much.
Nobody
But he would
pay
take your daughter to her prom, and you would have to pay for the limo and everything like that.
But I don't know. I mean, even think about look how many times WWE goes to Mexico and Canada and Europe and Japan and all that. They travel, and there's only 365 days a year, and they spend a lot of time outside of the country. I don't.
Oh,
see
he wouldn't go to house shows. He'd just do the TV shows.
What I think WWE would most likely use Ric Flair is the same thing that they're using Foley as right now. Foley's just doing a lot of interviews and promoting and all that outside of the company walls and more of like a PR guy. And I think if anything that's what Ric Flair would, or he would do the stupid Legends show that they're going to be having on the new WWE network that hasn't been talked about since like last year's WrestleMania. So Ric Flair's I don't see Ric Flair ever being on TV. I think Ric Flair is just going to be, doing a lot of the YouTube stuff or a lot of just PR meetings or promotion stuff and all that.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Ric Flair is going to be Dolph Ziggler's manager.
Oh, fuck you! No, he's not. That'd be
Let's
terrible.
be honest here.
Or I think at this point in time, Ric Flair's like the kiss of death.
Ric Flair is going to be a manager in some way or shape or form.
No, he's not.
You honestly think they're going to sign Ric Flair to do nothing?
Yeah.
No.
I think he's going to be what Mick Foley's doing right now. He's going to be doing a lot of interviews and stuff like that. You'll be traveling around the country. Maybe have some appearances on Raw, but not like a full-time job on Raw. I just don't see it.
If you've got the Nature Boy on deck, you don't put him on the bench.
That was some pretty good wording, I have to say. No, but again, this is just an opinion of me. I just don't see Ric Flair doing all that. I don't see him traveling with Raw every week. I don't see him, doing all this, going to China, going to London, going to Mexico.
Is he spending a night in China?
Oh
my God! No!
Get out!
Get out! Get out!
I'd spend 3 weeks in China if I could.
Oh.
Even after her plastic surgery, she looks like a fucking balloon.
I just want to point out, before we get back into the Ric Flair thing, yeah, let Flair wrestle Vader. That'll be great. It's 1993 all over again.
Hey, once you ignore the fact that Vader can barely get back on his feet, he's pretty good for an old guy.
Anyway, I just want to point out real quick before we get back to this. Speaking of China,
did she do that like an Avengers porno?
No. This isn't about any of her porno stuff.
Oh.
She-Hulk.
I saw on Twitter yesterday, she was putting somebody's phone number on her Twitter because apparently her quote unquote friend stole her dog. and I swear to God,
her friend stole her dog, huh?
Her friend stole her dog, and she would not answer her phone calls or get it or bring the dog back. And I swear to God, one of the tweets that China put on there is, "I am afraid she is doing it with the dog."
What?
She is in the porn industry, and you don't know what's.
Well, if it was a wiener dog, you don't know.
She would have been mistaken.
but
Strikes on a roll.
I swear to God, that was a legit quote from her Twitter.
Oh, that's great.
And I was on her Twitter, and I was like, "What? Are you jealous because you're not doing the dog first?"
Yeah.
Flair's gonna bring back Batista.
Batista.
Me more.
Shay wanted us to talk about Jeff Hardy, and honestly, there's nothing to talk about Jeff Hardy. I mean, he's in a feud with Kennedy right now. I mean, obviously, he's not going to be going back to WWE anytime soon.
Oh, pardon me.
I don't think he'll be back in a long
I don't
time.
think he will be back. Period. Maybe
No, if Matt and Jeff get cleaned up and it's been a couple years, they'll bring them back as a sort of reunion thing,
maybe that.
like for a one-time.
I don't see
thing.
that happening.
Like one night, but but the chances of that happening are slim to none. Very, very slim.
Yeah, they got to get permission from the ghost that lives in Matt Hardy's house.
The ghost that lives in his basement.
Yeah. I found a
Ghost Adventures should go there, Greg.
I found a picture of Velvet Sky and Jeff Hardy's wife locking lips.
Oh wait, what?
It was pretty hot.
What?
But Jeff Hardy's
too.
wife is a little fat. So,
Yeah, but
Right,
Velvet
Ghost
Sky
Adventures is going. That's their next investigation. Matt Hardy's basement.
This week on Ghost Hunters. What's in Matt Hardy's closet?
Oh, we just stepped on a heroin needle. Damn it!
What is up with all the grapes?
Is there a jug of lard in the corner?
oh my god.
Why did he call himself version 1?
Why is this tape broken? Oh, he just threw himself through it.
I guess.
We'll find a suicide note of what he was going to
What was that noise?
It's Matt Hardy's
Guys, I
girlfriend
just
going
heard
to make a
something.
sandwich.
Oh wait, that's his Hardy snoring up some coke right over there.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait, there's
Oh my god,
something-
someone's jumping on the roof. Oh wait, it's just Jeff.
let's do the pop, flop, and botch. Let's end this thing because I need to put this up tonight.
You know.
But she
Alrighty?
won't.
Let's do this. Pop,
This will be up Friday.
flop, and botch. Joker, because you haven't said anything this entire podcast, you're going first, unless you're not there.
I'm here.
Okay. Joker, what's your pop, flop, and botch?
My pop will go to.
Oh, first of all, you need a new mic.
Yeah,
Plain
I
and
know
simple.
You need a new mic too, Greg.
This is a brand new one. Fuck off.
Like I said, you need a new one. You'll always need a new one.
Pop will go to. I guess he'll go to one of the matches from tonight's No Way Out.
What match?
I'm thinking.
Jesus
I like
Christ.
that match. It's like I like that match at WrestleMania. Which match? You know that match.
That one match that
The
happened.
match.
Well, everyone
No,
knows what
not
match,
that
what
match.
I'm talking about.
The other match.
The triple threat match.
Triple threat match. That was a good match, even though I didn't watch it. So
Yeah.
I can't
That
say
one,
much on it.
that one guy did that one thing.
Joker, I thought yours would be John Cena winning.
I don't really care for Cena.
Yeah, right. He's your favorite wrestler.
No, Kane's my favorite.
I think
Kane's a
your
pussy.
favorite.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Kane wears pajamas.
Kane wrestles in his pajamas. I don't know what you're talking about.
Big red pajamas.
Big red pajamas. Oh my god. Okay. Joker.
They should sell that and market that.
Yes.
Big
Why?
red pajamas.
Sleep
my-
is what Kane wears.
It even comes with a hood.
It comes with a sleeping mask.
Oh my god. Get out. Just get out.
My flop.
Also comes with a life-size pillow of Katie Vick.
Oh.
Really?
Does it come with a glove for masturbation? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Joker.
My flop goes to the Santino and Ricardo Rodriguez match.
Rodriguez.
Jesus
I have a
Christ.
hard time pronouncing that name for some
We
reason.
know you're not Mexican, so don't worry. You don't have to pronounce it correctly.
Rodriguez isn't hard to pronounce.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
But I fucking hated that match. It was the worst match of the night.
What's your botch?
My botch goes to my fucking laptop for being a complete piece of shit.
I hear you, man.
Fucking
my
hate
laptop.
this thing.
Is your laptop a shit-eating skeleton?
Oh my god.
Yes,
Probably
it
is.
is. It is the biggest shit-eating skeleton I've ever known in my entire life.
I fucking oh god, Joker, you make me smile sometimes. Okay, Chad over on lagspike.tv/dreams/Arc of Wrestling says that his pop is AJ. Good job, Chad, because I totally agree with you with that. His flop is the tuxedo match, and his botch was no way out. So that's a good pop, flop, and botch right there.
Greg,
Strike.
I just want to say it's lagspike.tv/channels/Arc of Wrestling.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that. What did I say?
What did he
Streams?
say?
You're saying streams.
Oh. It's channels.
Get it right.
Get it right. Okay. Strike.
Yeah.
Go.
My pop is that link of Velvet Fat that I linked because let's be honest,
hypnotizing,
that is
isn't
a
it?
great app. Yes, it is. I can just stare at it all night.
Okay. Who has a better Strike? Who has a better ass? Velvet Sky or Melina?
Melina has an ass.
Melina has a thick ass, dude. It is.
I don't,
Bug.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
like thick asses. One of those funkadactyls have a big fat ass, and
I
I
think
don't like
that's Naomi.
that. That's a little too fat. I don't like that. That's a little
Okay,
scary.
okay, Velvet or Trish? Trish had a
Trish?
juicy ass.
I haven't really seen Trish's ass.
You haven't?
Okay, we're good.
Wait, you
We're
haven't
getting
seen...
a little off topic
That's
here.
true. But wait, you haven't seen that gift where like she's standing on the apron and her ass bounces as one of the guys hits the. Oh, I have to link it to you now. Okay. What's
My
your pop
flop?
and botch?
My flop goes to. Okay, there's one point that it was Ziggler's dirty pen. It just was horrible. He was almost off of Sheamus because he was having to reach over and put his hand on the ropes. It wasn't a believable dirty pin at all, and I hate that. And
It has to
botch,
be a believable dirty pin.
yeah. And the botch goes to the Rain.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
the rain. Your rain's fucking over me.
I can't do anything about it. My window's closed, and it's just pouring out.
I wish it was pouring over here, but it's summer in Southern California. The chances of rain are
And
like
there's
0.001.
And then there's all the fires.
Yeah, the fucking yearly fires we get that burns like half of our city, and then we like, well, fuck. Half of our city is burned. Now we have to get all the Mexicans to go spit on it.
Oh, we're not racist. It's just great.
Meanwhile, Greg's having to flash the right gang sign.
Yeah, I had to go fucking outside and flash the right gang sign to some. I got confronted by some dude like 2 weeks ago, and I forgot to tell you guys. Some dude came up to me. He started talking to me in Spanish. I didn't understand what he was talking about because he was speaking really quickly. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, so he was kept on like flipping his hand up, and I didn't know what he was asking me to do. And my friend, I didn't know my friend was around. He comes up to me and he flashes the sign, and the dude's like, okay, and he just walks off. I'm like, dude, where the fuck did you come from? He's like, dude, you know who that is? I'm like, what? That's one of the guys from Pearl Street. I was like, fuck that shit. And I got really scared.
Gray was gonna get shot.
I was close to getting shot.
I was gonna be
No,
the permanent
he's
host of the
gonna get
show.
Yeah, right. You were gonna get shanked right in your neck hole.
My neck.
Oh, he's gonna get shanked in the kidney, so he can feel the pain.
Okay.
He's gonna come on the show and go, hey guys, I'm missing a kidney right now.
Guys, I'm bleeding out, guys.
Mike, go.
My pop would have to go to the Ultimate X match that I did not see on Thursday, even though I wanted to. I heard it was pretty good. My flop goes to the Bruce Clay David Otunga match.
Oh, you know you love
But that's the
Shut
best
up.
match ever.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You got to see Otunga all oily and muscular.
Oh my god. This is why we can't have nice things.
That match was a waste of time.
Yeah,
So
it
you're
was.
saying the David Otunga match was a nice thing?
No.
Yeah.
That match was the reason why we can't have nice things.
I thought it was because we were talking about it too much.
That match was such a huge waste of time, especially the ending.
Yeah, the count out didn't really help matters.
Oh.
And my botch goes to you retards for saying R.I.P. Mike all day on Friday.
R.I.P. Mike. R.I.P.
Well,
It's not our-
Zombie, it's Zombie Mike right now, guys.
That's all I
Well, it's
saw.
not our.
Mike.
It's not our. You were gonna go get Gangrene.
Mike, let's get the facts straight. You were the one who kept on saying the bridge was haunted. We just had to
Dude,
fuck with you with
dude,
it. Dude,
dude.
I'm about to go to a haunted bridge, man.
Because that's what I was told.
Who the fuck goes? There are people who go to haunted castles. I mean, there are people who go to haunted castles, haunted hotels, haunted hospitals, haunted insane asylums. Who goes to a fucking
And there are-
haunted bridge?
And there are fat people.
Dude, I'm gonna be the only dude there.
And there are fat
There'll be a
people who
bunch
go to
of women.
Disneyland. Okay? Fight me. Fight me.
Chad.
Like,
That's a good point, actually.
I'm gonna answer Chad's question right now. John Laurinaitis, he is fired, but he's gonna be coming back in 2 or 3 weeks. He's gonna be hired by the board of directors as their assistant, and David Otunga and Eve are gonna stay as Laurinaitis' assistants. So just keep out a look to that. That's a main prediction going around the dirt sheets, so just keep an eye out. Hunter, what's your pop up?
Mike isn't done yet.
Oh,
I'm done. I've been done.
yeah, he is done.
You're done. Oh, okay. My pop goes to you and Strike for not fighting for once.
That's after the show.
Oh, well, I guess I'll put my pop on hold if they don't fight. And half of it goes to the thunderstorm because this is fucking badass.
One boner from it.
Very large one, just for you, Jonesy.
Okay, send me a picture later.
And my flop is frickin' tomorrow's Monday. It sucks. And I have to work.
Oh, you
And then botch is, Mike, you're a zombie. Why are you still talking right now?
How can you operate a computer? That's my question.
You guys are so retarded. You
Uh,
guys are retarded.
what's the afterlife like?
It's very bright.
Did you take bath salts when you were on the bridge?
Like, I need to know about, is there a shortage of chairs?
What?
Ears?
Is there a
Shortage of chairs?
I'm pretty sure Mike had to drop some acid in order to make that bridge haunted.
I hate you. You know what? I quit. I quit.
Okay, Jonesy, your pop, flop, and botch.
Him and Jeff Hardy were hitting it up before they went to the bridge.
I quit. I'm starting.
They
I'm
held
starting my own show.
Magic drinks.
after hitting it up. They held hands and they skipped over to the bridge. And then they sat.
Did he do a twist of fate off the bridge?
Yeah.
I quit. I quit. Shut up.
He did one
Or
time.
did he swanton you off the bridge?
Don't get hit by a tornado, Hunter.
I heard
And then-
Rana.
I hope a hurricane comes through your house now and wipes everything out.
Oh, man.
You don't wish that.
That's not nice.
Of course I don't.
Just because you shot up drugs with Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy.
Oh, I hate you all
And then
equally.
you fucked Ashley Massaro. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
I hate you all.
Ashley gave you a lap dance and you got frickin' AIDS from it.
Okay, Jonesy, go. We need to finish this up. We're at 2
Yeah,
hours
he got
now.
gonorrhea. Get it right. My pop is the Otunga Bros Clay match.
Oh my god, really?
No.
Okay.
It was the
The Triple H, the Triple H thing.
yeah. No, the Punk Brian Kane match. It wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. My flop, my flop, I will give to. Actually, I'm gonna give it to the Triple H promo because it had no business being there. It could have been done on Raw.
Yeah.
And then my botch, I'm gonna give it to Mike because he didn't go to the Haunted Bridge.
You know what?
No. He did go to the Haunted Bridge. He just can't remember because of all the heroin that he shot up.
You should see all the needle marks on my arm.
No, it's the roofies that all the women gave him.
You should see all the marks on my arm. I missed the vein. You know. I was like, "Whoops! I gotta do it again." What is this? Pickle Mike week?
The botch is Mike. And no, well, and the Greg strike thing. That's been going on.
That happened today.
That's been happening the entire week because Strike doesn't know the difference between...
Hey, shut up. Okay, well, my pop's gone.
Where's your pop?
He did say he was putting it on hold.
Oh my god, this is the funniest fucking thing.
Couldn't even make it.
Okay, I'll do my pop, flop, and botch. My pop goes to AJ Lee.
Because she got knocked off the ring?
Not because she's hot. I will actually say that AJ Lee has proven, I think, to everybody now that she is...
She's Putin? She's Putin?
Prove in to everybody that she can talk the talk and walk the walk.
Controversy.
Fuck you.
Turkey.
Strawbirds.
Oh, I fucking hate you guys so much. Yeah, AJ can walk the walk and talk the talk, walk the walk, whatever. My flop goes to...
Walk the talk.
I don't know what my flop goes to. I guess my flop will have to go to all the filler matches that WWE has been putting on pay-per-views. They need to stop and replace them with actual feuds. And my botch will have to go to... I don't know. I think it has to go to Mike.
You not getting a blizzard tonight. That's your botch.
That's one half of my blotch because...
Botch?
Me.
Brock.
God damn it.
Brock Lesnar.
That's one half of my botch. My other half of the botch is Mike not getting me a signature from Jeff Hardy after he shot up some heroin.
I am giving you the middle finger right now through my computer screen. I literally have both of them up, flipping you off right now.
Well, I can't see it, Mike, so it doesn't really count, does it?
It does. I'll take a picture of it.
That's a good note to end it on.
I don't want to see your penis, Mike. I'm sorry.
What?
I don't want to see your penis.
What?
You know all about that, don't you, Greg?
You almost said my name.
I know I did.
Why?
I apologize.
Okay.
I apologize.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this week's episode of Arc of Wrestling.
Wait. I got one more topic.
What?
And it's legit. Confirm or deny this. WWE would make more money having a porn business than they would WWE films.
Yes. They would. It's a known fact that the porn industry brings in a whole bunch of money into the economy.
No, but just picture this. Daniel Bryan's in a porno, and right about as he's about to hit the money shot, he starts yelling, "Yes! Yes! Yes!"
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, if they're going to be turning into a porn industry, I mean, you're going to have to get rid of Karma and bring back the Bella Twins.
No, Karma's actually pretty popular.
I want to see Karma naked.
Oh. It's over. We're done. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this week's episode of Arc of Wrestling. I am your host, Greg.
Yes.
Instead of the 5 moves of doom, John Cena has the 5 moves of Poon.
Oh my
God.
Damn it.
Damn it.
And then the Undertaker disrobes.
Get out.
Dong.
Just stop. Just
He hums to the bongs.
What about the XFL?
He said WWE didn't make anything with the XFL.
Well, of course they didn't. 'Cause the XFL
Yeah.
sucked.
The XFL could have been something if the WWE wasn't endorsing it.
Follow us on Twitter.
Jerry
Follow
Lawler
us.
stop. Jerry Lawler starring in the anal bleeding.
Oh my God.
Damn it. No. Okay, that's enough. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Tumblr, follow us on YouTube. That's where this podcast will be uploaded. Mike, can you post our YouTube link in the chat below? Can you post the YouTube link in the chat below? Thank you. So yeah, follow us on all 4, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Also follow us on lagspike.tv/channels/Arc of Wrestling. We will see you
Or just
next
do it on
week.
Justin TV right now.
Or do it on Justin TV. Doesn't matter. Follow us, and we will see you next week for the next episode of The Arc of Wrestling.